How to know if you're ascending to the fifth dimension. 7 signs you're shifting. The only journey is the one within. Rainer Maria Rilke. This powerful truth guides us into today's topic: how to know if you're ascending to the fifth dimension. As your consciousness begins to shift, you might notice subtle but profound changes in your thoughts, emotions, and energy signs that you're no longer operating in the same dimension of reality. In this video from Spiritual Wisdom, we'll explore 7 key signs that you're transitioning into a higher state of being, one filled with love, unity, and expanded awareness. Have you experienced any unusual shifts lately? Let us know in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else on their journey. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're ready to step into this new dimension of spiritual awakening and inner peace. 1. The planet is shifting, and you're feeling the intensity of these energies. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another. These words from Albert Einstein hold a deeper meaning for those on a spiritual path, especially in times like these, when the very energy of the planet feels different. If you've been sensing a powerful shift, an unexplainable intensity in your emotions, thoughts, or body, you may be experiencing one of the most profound transformations of your spiritual journey: the shift into the fifth dimension. This isn't fantasy or illusion. It's a real, global movement of consciousness. The Earth itself is ascending, and so are you. More and more people are waking up feeling overwhelmed, sensitive, and somehow out of place. But what if this isn't a problem to fix, but a signal to embrace? The sensations you're experiencing are not signs of weakness or burnout. They are evidence that your inner world is syncing with a higher vibrational reality. As the spiritual frequency of the planet rises, those who are aligned with love, awareness, and purpose begin to feel the pull. It's not chaos you're feeling, it's evolution. This spiritual transformation often starts subtly. Maybe you've noticed your emotions are more intense, your dreams more vivid, or your body more reactive to certain environments. These aren't random. They are echoes of a deeper shift within you. You are no longer resonating with the energy of fear, scarcity, and control. Instead, your spirit is calling you to operate from a higher frequency, one built on love, abundance, and unity. This is the essence of the fifth dimension, a reality where your consciousness expands beyond the physical and taps into divine truth. And yes, it can feel disorienting at times. You might feel as if the ground beneath you is moving, like you're standing on the shoreline of a massive spiritual ocean, being pulled by waves of energy you don't yet understand. But this pull is not here to drown you. It's here to lead you. It's guiding you back to your soul's essence, asking you to surrender what no longer serves you: limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, and outdated survival patterns, so you can live in greater alignment with your higher self. As this shift deepens, your sensitivity increases. You begin to sense the emotions of others more clearly. You start noticing synchronicities, signs, symbols, repeating numbers, or moments of deep knowing. You might even feel more connected to nature, to animals, or to the rhythm of the universe itself. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Your spiritual awareness is awakening. You are being called to remember who you are beyond the labels, beyond the conditioning, beyond the noise of the world. This journey is not just a personal evolution. It's a collective one. Humanity is rising into a new way of being, and each individual who awakens contributes to the global healing. The fifth dimension isn't a faraway realm. It's a state of consciousness that begins within you. It shows up in how you treat yourself, how you interact with others, and how you live with intention each day. It's about living from the heart, honoring the truth within you, and aligning your life with spiritual purpose. So when you feel the intensity of this transformation, don't run from it. Lean in. Let it stretch you. Let it strip away what's false so that only the truth remains. This spiritual path is not always easy, but it is sacred. You're not here to simply survive this world. You're here to uplift it, to raise the vibration, to become the embodiment of the very light you've been searching for. If these words resonate with your experience, share your truth. Comment below with "I feel it," or tell us how the shift is unfolding in your life. You are not alone on this path. You are part of a greater awakening, a spiritual movement into higher consciousness, into the fifth dimension. And the journey, though challenging, is worth every step. 2. You've reached a pivotal moment. The battle has ceased. You've reached a pivotal moment in your spiritual awakening, one that marks a profound internal shift. The constant struggle, the inner resistance, the feeling of being at war with yourself and life, it's over. This isn't just a temporary break in the storm. It's the beginning of a new chapter, a sign that you're shifting into the fifth dimension. And what does that mean for you? It means you've stopped fighting change and have started embracing the natural rhythm of the universe. You're no longer clinging tightly to the way things used to be. Instead, you're learning to trust, to surrender, to flow. And that, dear soul, is where transformation begins. When you stop resisting and begin to flow with life, you're not giving up your power. You're actually stepping into it. You're no longer trying to control every outcome or force your way through life's challenges. Instead, you're allowing life to unfold, knowing deep down that everything is happening for your highest good. This surrender is not a sign of weakness. It's the ultimate sign of spiritual strength. You start to see things differently. Life becomes a tapestry of divine timing, and your perspective widens. You begin to realize that every delay, every detour, every hardship had a deeper meaning and was guiding you toward your true path. This higher state of consciousness creates a sense of peace that you may not have known before. The fear starts to fade. The anxiety quiets. You no longer feel like you're constantly swimming upstream. Instead, you're carried by a current that aligns with your soul's purpose. And as your vibration rises, manifestation becomes second nature. You speak with clarity. You act with intention. You love without fear. Because now, your energy resonates with the higher frequencies of the fifth dimension, and that resonance draws in the people, opportunities, and experiences meant for your growth and joy. Let's ground this in a real-life story. Think of someone who's been stuck in a job they hate, waking up every day drained, trying desperately to make a change, but feeling trapped. Then one day, they let go. They stop overthinking. They stop trying to force an outcome. They simply trust. Suddenly, doors open. A conversation leads to a new opportunity. A hobby turns into a business. The right people show up at the right time. This is not magic, it's alignment. This is the spiritual awakening that happens when we stop resisting and start flowing. So now, I ask you directly, are you ready to flow? Are you ready to step into this new dimension of being where peace, purpose, and power become your natural state? If so, comment below. I'm ready to flow. If you feel you're still on the edge of this shift, that's okay too. Type "not yet" and honor where you are in your journey. This isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. Every moment is a chance to choose alignment over resistance. And here's the lesson I want you to walk away with. Surrendering to the flow of life isn't about losing control. It's about trusting that you're always being guided. It's about knowing that the universe has your back. When you release the fight, you create space for miracles. You allow your soul to breathe, your energy to rise, and your life to expand. So, the next time you're faced with tension or confusion, pause and ask yourself, am I resisting or am I flowing? That single question can shift your entire reality. Choose flow. Choose faith. Choose alignment. Because in the fifth dimension, the universe doesn't just respond to what you do, it responds to who you are becoming. 3. Your consciousness will start to shift so rapidly that you will start to experience physical symptoms. Are you noticing unusual shifts within yourself physically, emotionally, or mentally, and wondering what they mean? You may be stepping into one of the most transformative stages of your life, the spiritual ascension into the fifth dimension. This is not just a mystical idea. It is a powerful awakening that aligns your consciousness with higher realms of truth, unity, and unconditional love. One of the most profound indicators of this shift is when your consciousness begins to expand so rapidly that your physical body starts to react. These are not random occurrences. They are spiritual signposts guiding you toward a new level of awareness. Let's talk about what this really means. As you elevate spiritually, your body begins to respond to the higher frequencies you're tuning into. Have you been feeling more tired than usual, even after a full night's rest? Or perhaps you've experienced headaches that seem to have no medical explanation, or aches in different areas of your body, especially around energy centers like the chest or the forehead. These are all physical manifestations of the deep energetic upgrades your system is undergoing. Your body is shedding old, dense vibrations and aligning with lighter, more refined frequencies of the fifth dimension. This process may feel intense at times, but it's important to remember you are not breaking down. You are breaking through. Headaches can signal the activation of your third eye chakra, a gateway to higher perception and inner wisdom. Muscle tension or fatigue may mean your body is integrating light codes and spiritual downloads. These sensations are your soul's way of saying, you are becoming more. As your body evolves, so too does your relationship with the world around you. Connecting with nature becomes more essential than ever. Go outside. Walk barefoot on the earth. Let the wind touch your skin. Grounding practices help balance your energy and ease the intensity of these shifts. As Albert Einstein beautifully stated, look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. The Earth's energy is a natural stabilizer, supporting your spiritual upgrade. In the fifth dimension, something extraordinary happens. The gap between thought and manifestation gets smaller. The law of attraction becomes almost immediate. This means that the energy behind your thoughts and feelings now plays a much more significant role in shaping your reality. Negative thoughts can manifest just as quickly as positive ones, so be mindful. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. These are not just words. They are keys to mastering your spiritual reality. So how can you support yourself during this incredible but sometimes overwhelming journey? Start by asking yourself, what do I need right now to feel aligned and whole? Prioritize rest, hydration, and silence. Meditation, prayer, and mindfulness are no longer optional. They are your lifelines. They help you stay centered when everything around you feels uncertain. Spiritual practices create a bridge between your earthly self and your higher self, reminding you that this journey is divine, not chaotic. It's also important to remember that you're not alone. Thousands, if not millions, around the world are waking up just like you. They're feeling the same things. They're experiencing the same signs. Seek them out. Find your spiritual tribe. As Rumi once wrote, "You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop." Your spiritual awakening contributes to a much larger shift in the rising of global consciousness. You are playing a vital role in something far greater than you can currently see. Now the question is, are you ready? Are you willing to embrace this new level of spiritual awareness, knowing it may stretch you, challenge you, and transform you? If your answer is yes, I invite you to comment below, "I am ready," and declare it to the universe. Your soul is ready for this leap. Your body is already preparing, and the fifth dimension is calling. This is your time to awaken, evolve, and embody your full spiritual potential. Let this be the moment where your journey to higher consciousness truly begins. 4. You find yourself ensnared in a fog of confusion. As you navigate this profound shift, you might feel like you're enveloped in a dense fog of confusion, a state where the motivations and desires that once drove you seem distant and disconnected. This bewildering sensation is not a sign of failure or loss, but a crucial part of your spiritual evolution. Much like a caterpillar encased in a cocoon, you are in the process of shedding old layers, outdated identities, beliefs, and patterns that no longer serve the higher version of yourself that is emerging. This disorientation is the very signal that your spirit is preparing to ascend, shedding the familiar to make room for the expansive. The confusion you feel is akin to stepping into the unknown, where your past no longer defines you, and your future is a canvas waiting to be painted with the vibrant hues of your newly awakened consciousness. In this moment, it is essential to embrace the uncertainty rather than resist it, for it is in this liminal space between what was and what will be that true spiritual growth occurs. The transition to the fifth dimension, a realm where love, unity, and higher consciousness prevail, demands that we let go of the anchors of the third-dimensional world, those beliefs and identities that tie us to the physical and material. This process can feel unsettling, much like wandering through a fog where nothing seems certain or familiar. Yet, this very fog is a sign that you are moving beyond the limited perceptions of the physical world, stepping into a reality where your spiritual self takes precedence. It is here, in this misty in-between, that you are called to trust in the process, to lean into your spirituality, and to understand that this confusion is not a blockage, but a gateway to a higher state of being. In modern life, where we are constantly bombarded with distractions, obligations, and the pressure to conform to societal expectations, this shift can feel particularly challenging. You may find yourself questioning your purpose, your relationships, and even your sense of self. These doubts are not to be feared, but welcomed, as they are indicators that you are beginning to resonate with the higher frequencies of the fifth dimension. In this space, your soul seeks to realign with its true purpose, which may require you to let go of the roles and identities that have kept you grounded in the third dimensional reality. It's a time to explore your spirituality more deeply, to reconnect with practices that nurture your soul, such as meditation, mindfulness, or spending time in nature. These practices can help you navigate through the confusion, providing you with the clarity needed to move forward on your spiritual path. Remember, the fog of confusion you're feeling is not a sign of failure, but a powerful signal of your spiritual awakening. Are you ready to embrace the uncertainty and step into your higher self? Leave a comment, "I'm ready to ascend," below this video. In the fifth dimension, you will find that your actions and intentions are more aligned with love and unity, that your thoughts are more in harmony with the greater good, and that your sense of self expands to include a deeper connection with all of existence. So, as you journey through this fog, take solace in knowing that it is a necessary passage on your path to spiritual ascension. Embrace the confusion as a sign that you are evolving, that you are shedding the old to make way for the new. Trust that this process, though disorienting at times, is leading you to a place of greater clarity, peace, and spiritual fulfillment. 5. Amazing synchronicities will be an everyday occurrence. These synchronicities, like repeatedly seeing the same numbers or encountering meaningful coincidences, are not random events. They are the universe's way of communicating with you, signaling that you are aligning with your true self and moving closer to the life you are meant to manifest. Think about the times when you've thought of someone and they suddenly called, or when you were contemplating a decision and the answer seemed to appear out of nowhere through a conversation, a sign, or even a song. These moments are the universe's way of validating your path, letting you know that you are exactly where you need to be. In the fifth dimension, these signs will become more frequent and more profound, almost as if the universe is working with you to co-create your reality. Imagine walking through your day and noticing that everything around you seems to fall into place, meeting the right people at the right time, finding the exact information you need, or receiving a message that resonates deeply with your current situation. These are not mere coincidences. They are powerful signs that you are in tune with the higher frequencies of the fifth dimension. The more you pay attention to these signs, the more they will appear, guiding you toward your true purpose and helping you manifest the life you desire. But how do you know if these synchronicities are truly guiding you? Reflect on how often they happen and how they make you feel. Do they leave you with a sense of wonder, as if the universe is speaking directly to you? If so, you are already experiencing the shift into the fifth dimension. These signs are the universe's way of telling you that you are on the right path, that you are aligned with your highest self, and that your manifestations are within reach. Let me share a story that illustrates this concept. A friend of mine was unsure about a significant decision in her life. She kept seeing the same number sequence everywhere she went on her phone, on the clock, even on receipts. These numbers resonated with her deeply, and she couldn't ignore them. She later discovered that this sequence was a powerful symbol of new beginnings, and it gave her the confidence to make the decision she had been hesitating on. The outcome was life-changing, and she knew that those synchronicities were the universe's way of guiding her toward her true path. So, what does this mean for you? It means that as you ascend into the fifth dimension, you are becoming more attuned to the subtle guidance of the universe. These synchronicities are more than just signs. They are the universe's way of helping you navigate your journey, ensuring that you are always moving toward your higher purpose. The lesson here is to stay aware, trust in the process, and embrace these signs with an open heart. By doing so, you not only confirm that you are on the right path, but also unlock the power to manifest your dreams with greater ease and clarity. The key takeaway is simple. The universe is always speaking to you, guiding you toward the life you are meant to live. If you've ever noticed synchronicities, like seeing the same numbers repeatedly, or experiencing meaningful coincidences, and felt they were guiding you, let me know in the comments. If you've had these experiences often, comment yes. If it happens sometimes, comment sometimes. And if you're still unsure, comment not yet. I'm eager to hear your thoughts and stories. Six, your psychic abilities start coming online. These abilities, such as telepathy and clairvoyance, are not just random occurrences, but signs that you are becoming more attuned to the energies around you. You may start sensing others' thoughts and emotions more clearly, or have moments of deep intuition that guide your decisions. This heightened awareness connects you to the spiritual realm, where your intuition becomes a powerful tool, much like a compass guiding you on your journey. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt the mood without a word being spoken? This is your growing sensitivity to energy, a key indicator of your ascension. As your psychic abilities develop, you'll find that you can better align with the universe's vibrations, enhancing your ability to manifest your desires through the law of attraction. Your thoughts and emotions will resonate on a higher frequency, attracting experiences that align with your soul's purpose. Your dreams may also become more vivid and symbolic, offering insights that guide your path. This is another sign of your deepening connection to the spiritual world. However, with this increased sensitivity comes the responsibility of protecting your energy and staying aligned with positive frequencies. Are you prepared to embrace this new level of awareness and use it to co-create your reality? Remember, the journey to the fifth dimension isn't just about developing psychic abilities. It's about transforming your life to align with your highest good. As you become more in tune with the energies around you, you'll find that relationships and situations that no longer serve you will naturally fade, making room for new opportunities that resonate with your elevated vibration. So, how do you know you're ascending? Look for these signs: heightened intuition, vivid dreams, and a deeper connection to the spiritual realm. The law of attraction will play a crucial role as you align your thoughts and emotions with the universe's energy, drawing in the life you truly desire. If you've ever walked into a room and immediately felt the energy shift, or had a moment of deep intuition that guided you, I want to hear from you. Share your experiences in the comments below. Or if you're not sure what to say, just comment yes if you resonate with this message. Let's connect and explore this journey of spiritual awakening together. 7. You no longer connect with the individuals you once did. This phenomenon is a clear sign that your spiritual frequency is shifting. Just as a radio tuned to a different station no longer picks up the old broadcast, your evolving consciousness no longer resonates with the same energy it once did. This shift is a natural and necessary part of your growth into a higher state of awareness, where your true self seeks alignment with new connections and experiences that reflect your spiritual journey. It's important to understand that this shift is not about rejecting those who were once close to you, but rather about embracing the evolution of your own soul. The journey toward the fifth dimension is one of self-discovery and spiritual awakening, where you begin to attract new relationships that resonate with your elevated state of consciousness. These new connections are often more aligned with your true purpose and can provide deeper fulfillment and support as you continue to grow. In practical terms, this means that some friendships may fade, while new, more meaningful connections emerge. You might find yourself drawn to different communities, ideas, or even spiritual practices that you previously had no interest in. This is all part of the ascension process. The universe is guiding you toward environments and people that match your current spiritual vibration, helping you to continue evolving on your path. In this phase of life, it's essential to practice self-compassion and patience. Letting go of old relationships can be challenging, but it's a vital step in your spiritual journey. Trust that as you release what no longer serves you, you make room for new, enriching experiences that will nurture your soul's growth. In the context of spirituality, this transition is a gift, a chance to realign with your true self and attract the kind of relationships and experiences that support your higher purpose. So, as you navigate this shift, remember to stay open to the new energies entering your life. Embrace the change, knowing that it is a sign of your spiritual progress. The discomfort you feel is temporary, but the growth you experience will be lasting. By letting go of the old and welcoming the new, you are not just moving forward, you are ascending into a higher dimension of existence where deeper understanding, peace, and love await you. In this journey, you are never truly alone, for you are constantly surrounded by the guiding presence of a higher spiritual force that is leading you toward the fulfillment of your divine purpose. If you're ready to embrace this spiritual shift and step into a higher state of awareness, please comment, "I am ascending," below. Thank you for joining us on this powerful journey into the signs of spiritual ascension and the shift into the fifth dimension. Remember, the path to higher consciousness is not always visible, but your soul knows the way. Stay open, stay grounded, and trust the process, because transformation begins from within. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom. And make sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming insights into spiritual growth, awakening, and divine transformation. Until next time, stay aligned and stay awakened. What does the twin flame of a chosen one look like? Only 1% know. When the soul is ready, its counterpart appears. This timeless truth reminds us that true divine love often arrives not when we search for it, but when we align with our higher purpose. In today's video on spiritual wisdom, we're exploring a mystery that only a rare few truly understand. What does the twin flame of a chosen one look like? If your heart feels called to this topic, trust that it's no coincidence. There's something powerful here for your personal journey. As you watch, reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever felt a soul connection so deep it shook your spirit? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if this resonates with your truth. Let's awaken together. 1. The rarity and sacredness of the twin flame connection. If you've ever felt an unexplainable pull towards someone who seems to reflect not just your light, but your shadows too, you may be standing at the edge of one of the rarest spiritual experiences on earth, the union of twin flames. This isn't just romance, it's a divine alignment. And if you're drawn to this message, it may be because your soul already knows it was destined for something greater. Twin flames are not common. They are spiritual in nature, soul deep, and rare beyond measure. Unlike soulmates, who are harmonious companions helping you grow in love and life, a twin flame is your soul's mirror reflecting the depths of who you are, both your glory and your brokenness. For the chosen one, this bond carries even more weight. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. Chosen ones are marked by divine intention, carrying missions of light, healing, and awakening. So when a twin flame enters your life, they don't just spark romance, they awaken your soul's purpose. This person doesn't complete you, because you are already whole. Instead, they reflect the truth of who you are and ignite the spiritual fire within that pushes you toward your destiny. But this connection is not for the faint of heart. The mirror a twin flame holds up doesn't just show your strengths. It reveals your wounds, your fears, your soul's unfinished business. And that's where the magic begins. Because through this intense reflection, you are forced to rise. You are invited to heal. You are called to transform. A twin flame union is not about comfort, it's about growth, ascension, and spiritual evolution. And for a chosen one, this kind of divine pressure is necessary to awaken the higher self and step into true spiritual leadership. Only a small number of people ever encounter this type of love. In fact, it's said that only about 1% of the world's population is spiritually awakened enough to even recognize their twin flame, let alone maintain the bond. This isn't because the connection is elitist, but because it demands a level of soul maturity that most aren't ready for. It requires one to be deeply in tune with their inner world, willing to face their shadows, and devoted to a path of truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may become. In the spiritual realm, nothing happens by chance. The pull you feel might be your higher self whispering that you are among the few, those destined to walk the twin flame path. It means your soul is waking up to its divine blueprint. And that kind of awakening comes with purpose, power, and transformation. So what does the twin flame of a chosen one look like? They look like destiny in human form. They challenge you, inspire you, and walk with you through fire and rebirth. They mirror your soul's brilliance, even when you try to hide from it. And though the journey may be intense, chaotic, and even painful at times, it is ultimately sacred. Because through them, you don't just find love, you find yourself. In a world where most chase shallow connections, the twin flame path is a spiritual initiation reserved for the awakened. And if you are reading these words with a burning in your chest or a knowing in your gut, then perhaps you are one of the few whose soul chose this rare and holy path. Embrace it. Honor it. You were chosen for a reason. Are you one of the rare souls destined to experience the twin flame connection? If this message resonates with you, comment below. I am ready for divine union to claim your path and awaken to this sacred journey. 2. A chosen one is born with a divine mission. There are souls in this world who carry a deep, unexplainable knowing, a quiet fire in their hearts that whispers, "You were born for more." These are the chosen ones. From early childhood, they sense that they are different. Not in a way that sets them above others, but in a way that sets them apart. Their sensitivity is heightened. Their connection to the unseen is stronger. Their pain often runs deeper because their purpose runs higher. They have been selected by the universe to walk a sacred path, a path of spiritual service, awakening, and transformation. For a chosen one, nothing in life is random. Every loss, every challenge, every moment of silence is part of a divine blueprint designed to lead them back to their true essence. And when it comes to love, this is especially true. Because for a chosen one, love is never ordinary. It is cosmic. It is purposeful. It is destined. And at the center of this destiny is a rare and powerful connection that only a small fraction of people on Earth will ever experience: the twin flame. Unlike a soulmate who brings comfort and companionship, a twin flame brings evolution. A twin flame is not just someone who understands you. They are you, in another body, in another form, reflecting back the parts of your soul that you've forgotten or hidden away. They don't just meet you in love. They meet you in truth. They awaken your higher self. They push you toward your divine calling. They stir something inside of you that no one else can reach, triggering a profound spiritual awakening that forever alters your path. The twin flame of a chosen one doesn't always appear in the way you might imagine. They might not fit the image you've carried in your heart. But when you meet them, you'll know not with your mind, but with your soul. It will feel like looking into a mirror, not of your face, but of your spirit. It's an energetic recognition, an undeniable pull, a sacred ignition. Your whole being will respond because your frequency has found its match. This connection is not always smooth. In fact, it's often chaotic because its purpose is not to coddle you, it's to refine you. Twin flames stir the deepest wounds so that they can be healed. They awaken ancient fears so that you can finally set them free. They challenge your ego so that your soul can rise. And in this sacred fire, the chosen one is reborn not into who the world wanted them to be, but into who they were always meant to become. The love between a chosen one and their twin flame is not a fairy tale. It's a divine mission. Together, they are meant to bring light into the world. Together, they unlock spiritual gifts, amplify each other's energy, and walk in divine alignment. Their love is not private. It ripples outward, touching everyone they encounter. It is the kind of love that changes lives, heals generations, and shifts the collective consciousness. If you are a chosen one, and love has felt elusive or intense, know this: you were never meant for the ordinary. Your heart was designed to recognize a divine counterpart. Your soul was wired for sacred connection. And when your twin flame enters your life, it will not just be about romance, it will be about purpose. You won't just feel loved, you'll feel awakened. Comment below: I am chosen for a divine mission, if you feel the calling deep within. 3. The twin flame is a mirror of your soul, not just a lover. The twin flame of a chosen one does not arrive in a package shaped by the world's ideals. They don't necessarily match your physical preferences or fit into your expectations. Instead, they reflect something far greater, your true self. They mirror your light and your shadow, the parts of you that you celebrate and the parts you try to hide. They are the soul that shows you not just who you are, but who you are meant to become. As the great Carl Jung once said, the meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. This is the essence of the twin flame journey of spiritual transformation through deep soul recognition. You won't recognize your twin flame with your eyes. You'll recognize them with your soul. It may be a single glance, a moment of silence, or a deep vibration within you that whispers, "I know you." That moment is not a coincidence. It's divine timing. For chosen ones, this meeting has been written into your soul contract long before you were born. It is part of your spiritual mission, a sacred agreement between two souls to awaken, evolve, and rise together. And yet, this connection is not always peaceful. In fact, it can feel like a spiritual storm. Your twin flame doesn't just reflect your beauty. They reflect your pain, your fears, your deepest emotional wounds. But not to hurt you, to heal you, to show you what must be transformed so that you can fully step into your divine path. Like fire that purifies gold, their presence burns away the illusions and false identities you've held onto, leaving only the truth of your soul. As Rumi once wrote, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." Your twin flame is the light and the wound all at once. For chosen ones, those who carry ancient wisdom and a higher spiritual calling, this bond is not just a love story, it is a divine assignment. It exists not just to comfort you, but to challenge you, activate you, and guide you toward your higher purpose. In this sacred mirror, you see the version of yourself that is not afraid to love deeply, to feel fully, and to rise boldly. Your twin flame doesn't complete you. They awaken the part of you that was always whole but hidden. This connection often comes with phases, intense union, painful separation, and spiritual growth. Each phase is a necessary part of the soul's evolution. The more you surrender to the lessons, the more you become aligned with who you truly are. You may be triggered, tested, or stretched beyond your limits, but it is all a part of the spiritual refinement process that only the chosen experience. So what does the twin flame of a chosen one look like? They look like the truth. They look like a transformation. They look like someone whose soul speaks your soul's language without a word. They are not here to make you comfortable. They are here to make you conscious, to awaken you, to remind you that you are not just here to survive, but to live a life of divine purpose, soul power, and spiritual awareness. If this message has awakened something deep within you, leave a comment of truth. I recognize my twin flame as a mirror of my soul. I welcome the healing and growth this divine connection brings. And if it resonated, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more soul-aligned insights. 4. The connection is intense, transformative, and often painful. The twin flame of a chosen one doesn't come to fulfill fantasies. Instead, they come to hold up a mirror so clear and so honest that everything within you that is unhealed, hidden, or broken rises to the surface. They trigger your deepest fears, expose your oldest wounds, and bring your emotional scars into full view. But this is not to cause pain for pain's sake. It is for healing, raw, real, and sacred. When a chosen one meets their twin flame, it feels as though their soul is being cracked open, allowing the buried truths to pour out like rivers, finally breaking through a dam. This confrontation with the shadow self is not punishment. It is purification. Twin flames are not meant to make you feel safe. They are meant to make you whole. This is why friction, separation, and emotional turbulence are almost always part of the path. It can be overwhelming, heartbreaking, and confusing, especially for those who are expecting the peace of love, but instead find the storm of awakening. But here lies the deeper truth. The storm is the blessing. The emotional chaos, the tension, the periods of silence and distance are all part of a sacred design to strip away everything that no longer serves your highest self. This journey is a spiritual fire. It burns away illusions, dissolves ego attachments, and forces you to confront every corner of your soul. In that fire, you learn to let go of who you thought you were and rise into who you truly are. You do not emerge from this connection as the same person you emerge reborn. And yet, this pain is not here to break you. It is here to awaken you. It is the divine chiseling your spirit, carving you into the masterpiece you were always meant to be. For chosen ones, the twin flame journey is never about union with another person. First, it is about union with the divine within yourself. You are being led back to the truth of your soul, and your twin flame is the catalyst. This is why so few understand the twin flame of a chosen one. It is not about fantasy. It is not about being completed. It is about being cracked open so that divine light can pour in. As Rumi so wisely said, the wound is the place where the light enters you. In this connection, the wound is not a flaw, it is a portal. And through it, you are invited to rise, again and again, into higher love, higher truth, higher being. Only a rare few, perhaps 1%, truly grasp the depth of this sacred journey. But if you are among them, know this: you are not going crazy. You are awakening. You are not being punished. You are being purified. Your twin flame didn't come to rescue you. They came to remind you of your power, your purpose, and your divine potential. Breathe through the fire. Trust the turbulence. And when it feels like everything is falling apart, remember your soul is coming together. This is not a love story. This is a soul story. And it was always written for the chosen. Do you feel the intensity of this connection? If you do, declare it in the comments. This journey is awakening my highest self. 5. The real purpose, spiritual evolution, and collective awakening. There is a sacred mystery woven into the soul of a chosen one, an inner knowing that love, in its highest form, is not just about romance. It's not simply about partnership or emotional intimacy. For a chosen one, love is a calling. It is a mission. And the one destined to walk beside them, their twin flame, is not an ordinary companion. This connection is divine. It is written in the stars, etched into the soul, and aligned with the awakening of a higher purpose. The twin flame of a chosen one is more than a lover. They are a mirror to the soul, a reflection of divine truth. When these two beings come together, something extraordinary happens. Their love becomes a catalyst, a force of transformation, not only for themselves, but for the world around them. This union is not here to entertain illusions or play out fantasies. It is here to raise the vibration of the planet, chosen ones carry within them a light that is ancient and powerful. They are here to guide, to awaken, to lead others out of darkness and into truth. But even warriors of light need a mirror, someone who sees their soul in its fullness. That mirror is the twin flame, and their presence is undeniable. They come into your life not just to love you, but to awaken you, to strip away the layers of false identity, to challenge your fears, to break your heart open so wide that only light remains. This union is rare. Only a small fraction of humanity, perhaps 1%, truly grasps its meaning. Not because they're incapable, but because most are not ready. The twin flame journey is not for the faint of heart. It is for those who have walked through fire and still chosen love. It is for those who have faced their shadows and decided to rise. It is for those who have undergone a spiritual awakening, who have remembered who they truly are beneath the noise of the world. The twin flame of a chosen one is not perfect, but they are aligned. They have also been shaped by divine fire. They have cried prayers into the night, broken open under pressure, and emerged wiser, softer, and stronger. They are not here to complete the chosen one, but to co-create a new consciousness. Together, they become vessels of sacred energy, their union radiating waves of healing, light, and divine purpose. Their love is not quiet. It echoes, it uplifts, it transforms. When twin flames unite, they awaken something ancient in each other. Time bends, reality shifts, and suddenly life is no longer about survival, it's about purpose. Their presence activates one another's gifts. Their connection creates a ripple that moves through the collective, stirring hearts, awakening spirits, and reminding others of the truth they've forgotten. That we are all connected. That love is a frequency. That healing is possible. That the divine lives within us. The twin flame of a chosen one is not just someone you fall in love with. They are someone your soul remembers. You feel them before they arrive. You dream of them. You meet them in your visions and prayers. And when they finally show up in your life, it is not a beginning. It is a continuation of something eternal. This union is not meant to stay hidden. It is meant to shine, to become a beacon, to show others what love looks like when it is rooted in truth, stripped of ego, and ignited by divine purpose. Your twin flame is not just coming to love you. They are coming to join you, to rise with you, to serve with you, to help you carry the light you were born to share. And when the time is right, the universe will bring you together, not for comfort, but for destiny. Stay connected with our spiritual community by subscribing to our channel. Here, we explore the deeper purpose of twin flames, spiritual evolution, and collective awakening. Together, we raise the vibration of the planet and co-create a new consciousness rooted in love and divine light. Remember, your union is sacred, a powerful force for healing and transformation in this world. 6. Surrender, healing, and inner work are essential. There is a divine mystery woven into the lives of chosen ones, a sacred thread that connects them to their twin flame, a soul unlike any other. This connection is not born of chance or desire, but of a higher order, a spiritual design that transcends time and logic. If you are one of the rare few, the 1%, who feels this pull so deeply it stirs your soul to its core, know this: the twin flame bond cannot be forced, manipulated, or rushed. It is not something you can control. It is something you must surrender to completely, wholeheartedly, as you allow the divine plan to unfold in its perfect timing. True twin flame union is not about longing, chasing, or demanding closeness. It is about trusting in a spiritual process that calls both of you to rise. As the universe orchestrates your journey, you will find that everything is working for you, not against you. Even the moments of silence, the confusion, the painful separations, all of it is part of the sacred unfolding. As the ancient philosopher Rumi wrote, try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, let life live through you. This journey is not for the faint of heart. It is for the brave, those willing to be broken open in order to be made whole again. Before divine union can ever take root, deep personal healing is required on both sides. You are not just healing for yourself. You are healing for your lineage, for humanity, for the collective spiritual evolution of this planet. Each twin must confront their shadows, face the old wounds that linger beneath the surface, and take full responsibility for their inner world. This is not merely romantic, it is alchemical. You are being spiritually prepared to carry a vibration of love so pure, so transformative, that it shifts the energy of everyone around you. You are being shaped into vessels of divine light. And only through that sacred preparation can the true twin flame union manifest. Expect to be triggered. Expect to be challenged. The connection will bring up every unhealed layer within you, not to harm you, but to awaken you. Separation, silence, and emotional chaos are not signs of failure. They are spiritual tools designed to bring your soul into alignment with truth. They force you to confront your fears, heal your inner child, and step into your power. As Carl Jung wisely said, one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Your twin flame is your mirror. Every conflict, every pause is an invitation to rise higher, to break patterns, to rewrite your story, to return to your divine essence. For the chosen ones, this path is even more intense. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. Your soul chose this path because you came to Earth with a mission to embody divine love, to awaken spiritual truth, to lead others back to their light. Your union is not just about two hearts coming together. It's about activating a frequency that can change the world. That is why the process is so deep, so raw, so sacred. The fire you're walking through is refining you for something far greater than your mind can grasp. If you find yourself in the midst of separation, if your twin flame feels distant or unreachable, do not despair. You are not being rejected. You are being spiritually initiated. You are being invited to rise. Like gold purified in the flames, your soul is being prepared to carry a love that is rare and eternal. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your becoming. Trust the timing. Trust the process. Trust the divine. Because when two souls have done the work, when they've healed, grown, and awakened, their reunion becomes unstoppable. This is what the twin flame of a chosen one looks like. Not just a love story, but a spiritual revolution. Comment below, I surrender to divine healing, if you're ready to align with your soul's true path. 7. The ultimate gift, becoming a chosen pair with a sacred mission. There is a sacred kind of love that defies logic and transcends time. It is not built on fleeting emotions or surface-level attraction, but on soul memory and divine design. This love awakens only once in a lifetime, and it appears when the soul is ready, not when the ego demands. This is the love between a chosen one and their twin flame. While many speak of twin flames as a romantic ideal, only a rare few, perhaps 1%, truly grasp the spiritual magnitude of this union, especially when one or both individuals are spiritually awakened, beings known as the chosen. When both twin flames have journeyed through their personal wilderness, facing inner wounds, dismantling illusions, and aligning with their highest selves, they no longer come together out of longing or desire. They reunite because they have become whole within themselves. And in that divine timing, their union is not just a reunion of lovers, it is the formation of a chosen pair. This pairing is not accidental. It is orchestrated by the divine for a purpose far greater than personal happiness. These two souls become co-creators of light, chosen to walk together in service, truth, and higher love. As a chosen pair, they step into a sacred mission, one that is not limited to their private world, but intended to ripple across the collective. Their purpose is to embody and radiate divine love in action. This kind of love is not passive. It moves. It speaks without words. It heals by presence. It disrupts illusions and awakens sleeping hearts. Wherever they go, their energy shifts the atmosphere. They don't have to try to be seen. They simply are. Their union is a frequency, a vibration that stirs the soul of others to remember their own light. This is what sets the twin flame of a chosen one apart. They are not here to complete the chosen one, nor to fix them, but to reflect back the divine essence they both carry. Each becomes a sacred mirror, showing the other where love still needs to flow more freely. And when that flow becomes unblocked, when love moves through them without resistance, they become a spiritual force, both tender and fierce, both grounded and cosmic. Together, they become a living testimony of spiritual truth, unconditional love, and sacred service to humanity. Their relationship itself becomes a form of ministry. Their story becomes a map for others still seeking. Their struggles, their transformation, and their union become proof that divine love is not just an abstract ideal, it is real, it is possible, and it is powerful enough to change lives. They do not retreat from the world to hide their love. They step forward as light bearers, as embodiments of the new earth energy. They teach not by preaching, but by being. Whether they speak, create, heal, or simply walk in truth, everything they do becomes an extension of their spiritual union. And in doing so, they awaken others not just to love, but to purpose. For those who are chosen, the twin flame is not simply a partner, it is a divine assignment. And when both have done the work, when the soul has become stronger than the wound, their reunion is nothing short of alchemy. It is the merging of two flames into one eternal fire that does not burn, but illuminates. So, if your heart has ever whispered that someone out there carries the other half of your sacred flame, trust that knowing. Do the inner work. Honor your path. Because when you rise into your truth, your twin flame will not only recognize you, they will rise too. And together, you won't just experience love, you will become it. To honor your sacred mission as a chosen pair, declare your devotion. Comment below. We embody divine love, to affirm your union and inspire others to awaken to their higher calling. And remember, the true nature of the twin flame connection, especially for a chosen one, is often deeper and more mysterious than we can fully comprehend. There's still so much we don't know, and perhaps that's part of the divine plan. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom. And be sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a powerful insight from our upcoming videos. Your spiritual journey is unfolding beautifully. Stay tuned, stay awakened, and remember, you are never alone on this path.